One love to the alien minds, to all human minds. Please take the pedestal exit. We have the angels and the demons shut the door behind you. But for those who remain, baby, let's talk about it on H&H News. We are back after the New Year, which we had on March the 25th. So over here on H&H News, we celebrate the New Year on March the 25th. And we celebrate until 4:01. Just acknowledging the Nile River, acknowledging duality, acknowledging spring, and celebrating the true New Year, okay? So in that time period on this channel, in this spaceship, we will be, I don't be on here. Let's just say it like that. I don't be on here. But I do have the updates. You know, H&H News, we are ready to give you the updates. I want to first talk about something that I see is very evident in the universe right now as the mother energy continues to take over. And it's really, it has to do with ego. I'm seeing a lot of ego in males. I'm seeing a lot of ego in males being destroyed. This matrix was built upon men not tapping into their feminine sides. This is about men balancing out their feminine side with their masculine side. Men will no longer be able to use all masculine energy. What they don't understand, this becomes demonic. I'm seeing a higher case of men that were spoiled, men that feel like they are privileged, feel like they should have their way. The mother energy is eating that energy away. Again, on H&H News, Aries through Cancer season represents the mother energy over here. Leo through Scorpio season represents the father energy, and then Sagittarius season through Capricorn, Sagittarius season through Pisces season represents the Holy Spirit. Okay, so when you see me put up, this is why I do the seasons and not the signs, because we have moved past the signs. You know that each sign is making up a body. I'm hearing a body. Okay, each one is forming a body, a piece of the body, piece of the whole. Just like they say that you are the body of Christ. That's why a planet is in everybody's shit. Gemini is in your chart. You know, each astrological sign is inside of your chart. We have moved past that shit. We are on some alien shit. We on some other shit. We on that download code. We taking shit to the next level. So this is not only about receiving information. This is about using the information that you receive to go higher. Using the information you receive to create your own galaxy, I'm hearing, to create your own universe. This is about the power of word. This is about creating something new for the new earth. And not, the mother is saying that you will not be able to compare. So this is being created from scratch. We have many ideas that's coming over people, and it could be coming over you now. Just by hearing somebody's voice, you may get an idea. You may be triggered to do something outside of the norms, and it's important that you do that thing. Okay, so some of the downloads I was getting was anything done in the dark without your acceptance will be brought to the light. So anything done in the dark without your acceptance will be brought to the light. I heard that more out-of-body experiences, deja vus, more elemental power. Okay, so you're going to have more out-of-body experiences. You're going to have a lot of deja vus, feeling like it already happened to you before, and more elemental power. Okay, more power over the elements. The Great Mother said that nature has agreed to work with you, all right, through you and for you. So you are being celebrated in the ethers as the sacred child of all, okay? And Aries through Cancer season supports the supreme truth and magic, okay? This is the grandmother energy. When I say grandmother, I'm separating the grand from the mother. This is the grandmother energy. Let's get something on that. And this is the Tower. This is the grandmother energy. This is how she's coming through. She's coming through swift. She's coming through fast. This is a swift change. When I see the Tower, I think of Oya. This is about truth. This is about standing in your truth. And this is what makes you the sacred child of all. Okay? And this is why anything done in the dark without your acceptance will be brought to the light. And this is how it's going to be brought to the light. You're going to take that motherfucker down. Okay? For a lot of women, you're going to find yourself choosing you. There is a lady at the top of this this idea that a woman should wait. This idea that a woman should play the role of Eve. This is old thinking of the old matrix. So you may find yourself no longer waiting on somebody. That's the energy it's giving. I'm saying you turn your back on someone and continue to walk. That's what your spirit is saying. Continue to walk. For somebody, that's the message. Continue to walk on your journey, because an empress does not chase. Okay? She attracts. An emperor does not chase. He attracts. All right? So, this is about being disciplined in love and with love. Okay? So, this is about being disciplined in love and with love. This is about you letting down your guard. All right? But not be stupid. Okay? But not be stupid. Grand arguments leads to order and clarification of who you are. And I said grand argument. So you may have an argument about something big. You may have an argument or stand your ground on something, showing people how to love you again, showing people how to treat you by example, by you treating yourself in that way. And if people cannot treat you the way that you want to be treated, not being in their presence, making that known, not being silent about it. That's the Aries energy as well through Cancer energy, like not being silent about shit. Like, this is how I feel, and if you cannot treat me according to this, then you cannot be around me. That's the energy that this tower is also giving. Okay? So, look out for that. Look out for that. There's going to be grand arguments that leads to order and clarification of who you are. The more that you stand up for yourself and understand who you are, as it relates to other things, concepts, people, okay, you're going to get more downloads. And it looks like, how you say, your Akashic records are opening up. So you're going to be remembering things from past lives. The more that you stand in your truth, let's get something on that. And that's the key, because you have the key. So the more that you continue to stand up for yourself, the more you're going to draw in this, it's like your DNA codes are going to begin to awaken up, and you're going to be remembering things that you did not remember before. So do not run from conflict. We also have the energy of Sekhmet, Lucifer, and Oya. These energies are mixed as a collective enter into Aries season. Okay, so you have the characteristics of Sekhmet, Lucifer, and Oya mixed up together. Okay, these entities could be coming through you. Okay, but Oya is about truth. That's that tower moment. And Lucifer is showing me the key. So that means the next card I pull will be representing Sekhmet. And this is the collective energy, okay? And for some of you, you may desire Sekhmet, the writer. And it's giving Hades and death. It's giving Hades and death. It's giving someone who has the keys. And you understand that you have the keys, and as a collective that we have the keys. And it's about standing on that shit. It's about standing on black power. It's about standing on black power, I'm hearing again. It's about standing in that truth. You are the chosen one. We are the chosen ones. Okay? And this is your season. And what couldn't move before is going to move. Hades came with death. They cannot be separated. And this is the last horse that comes before, when Revelation starts. Hades, this is the last horse. The black horse comes. Okay? So this is the stages. This is the mother energy. And we just talked about the mother energy. And this card, again, is representing Sekhmet. Okay? So you may have a desire for explanation for poor behavior. It's important that you call people out on their shit with 11:11 on the clock. It's important that you have people explain their behavior. When you have people explain their behavior, they have to think about the shit that they did. And I used to do that when the kids was young. Like, they would do some crazy shit. Why did you do that? Give me 100 reasons why you did that shit. Knowing that they could not come up with 100 reasons, but that still gave their brain, their mind, a chance to think. Why did I do that? Because a lot of times we just doing shit because we just doing it. We just walking around fucking like we fucking zombies. And you see it a lot with the fucking humans. It's time to wake the fuck up in the age of Aquarius and call people out on their shit and have them explain why they did what the fuck they did. Alright? For poor behavior, you may desire an explanation. Okay? It says desire an explanation to something you usually would ignore. So what you usually may have ignored, you're going to desire an explanation for it. All things are going to be amplified. Objects are going to be closer than they appear. And I was showed a rearview mirror when I heard that. All things will be amplified. Objects will Objects are closer than they appear. Rearview mirror. A lot of you are stuck in the rearview mirror and you're not looking forward. The mountain. It's giving that energy of Jesus going to the mountaintop. It's also giving the energy of understanding the importance of the rearview mirror and understanding that things appear closer, but they are not. And then I'm hearing the backup sound go off, like when you back up, how people cars go off to let them know that they're not running over anything. So you have a backup alarm. You are grounded. You are protected. Okay? People who are trying to do shit behind your back, a sound is going to go off. You're going to always know. The Great Mother is saying stick to your plans no matter what. Have a concrete plan. Stick to it. That's how I keep hearing it. Stick to it. This is about passion. This is about celebration. And then I'm talking to God. I'm talking to God, nigga. It's that type of attitude, claiming who you are and who you talking to and not being ashamed of that shit. And finding God in your music again. For somebody, you need to find God in your music again. And understand that you have sacred ears. Change the idea to an energy and then use that energy. That's for someone. You have to change the idea to the energy in order to use it. You have not changed the idea to the energy, so therefore you cannot use it. You have not went to the mountaintop. You have not went to the mountaintop. You must go to the mountaintop. Why? Because that is the key. Okay? That is the key that is going to get you where you need to go. Confronting people, that is the key that is going to get you where you need to go. Questioning people, questioning their behavior is the key right now that's going to get you where you need to go. The more that you do this, the more that you stand up for yourself. And Aries through Cancer season, you're going to see a swift change. And they're telling me to show the bottom of the deck, which is the fish. Pisces energy, and it's giving the school. It's like you're in school right now. You're still learning. And I'm hearing the fish is representing the body parts. It's like everything in you is an awakening. And it's working together as one. It's also giving the beginning and the end. And it's also giving the resurrection. Okay, so you have the Pisces energy and the Aries energy. And it's giving resurrection. So sometimes you have to go to the mountaintop. They're telling me to look again with the Ankh. Sometimes you have to go to the mountaintop. And when you go to the mountaintop, you have to understand that you have to go alone. Why? Because you are the living one, Madame. It is the DA. Ashe.